गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रमयी जय जगन्नाथ जय जय राधा फेरी राधा फेरी राधे जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे जय राधा बाल गोपाल राधे जय राधा जय गौरानित्याय गौरानित्याय जय गौरानित्याय जय गौरानित्याय गौरानित्याय जय गौरानित्याय जय पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा जय जय प्रभुपा जय जय प्रभुपा जय 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 गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव श्रील प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य स्तोत्र श्रीमद इसलिए सभ्य चरण अरविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन बीबीटी संस्थापक आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवर्तक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव आचार्य वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैत गदाधर श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। मायापुर धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगामयी की जय। यमुनामयी की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। समावेत भक्त वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। All glories to Sam. All glories to Sam. All glories to Sam. Agar Shri Guru and Govinda, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Varada Gopala Prabhu ji ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I would like to thank Prabhu because before a long time we have requested all the Vaishnavas who can come to Sanatan now because we are lacking senior Vaishnavas association. So that's why. So we are very grateful, Prabhu, as well as Aviram Pran Prabhu, to bring Prabhu here. So today we are going to listen from Prabhu. Bhakti Vriksha leadership, how a leader should achieve the spirit to lead the Bhakti Vriksha. So Prabhu has requested that to inform the Bhakti Vriksha how it is the shape and status of in the Sanatan now. So I will briefly tell. In 2015, we have started Bhakti Vriksha. 2014, I think. So I think you might have knew Jai Krishna Prabhu. In their house and Santosh Prabhu house, we have started the Bhakti Vriksha. That's the first batch. Around that time, Shailendra Prabhu was there in that group. But after some years or some month, he left to Jeddah. So that was the first batch, and from that batch, Jai Krishna Prabhu and his wife got initiated. After that, the second batch we were conducting with Amrit Madhav Prabhu house. Another two, they are in India now. So Amrit Madhav Prabhu and his wife, Sarnishta Mataji. So and two other, they are now in India. So four, that's the second batch. Similarly, slowly the third batch. After that, unfortunately, the first 1, 2, 3 batch somehow stopped. Then Sujanita Prabhu joined with us. He's from Kerala, South Vrindavan. So then, with help of Sujanita Prabhu, we started 9 Bhakti Vriksha, one by one, 9 Bhakti Vriksha. So mostly 2 are in the camp, labor camp, and other 7 Hindi, English, Odia. There's so many things. It's 9 Bhakti Vriksha. Actually, the instruction was given by His Holiness Bhakti Purushottama Swami Maharaj to name the Bhakti Vriksha as Rudradeep and Janudip, all these 9 islands. So our Prabhu is from Rudradeep, and Prabhu from Janudip, our what is called Janardhan Prabhu, Parasukla Prabhu. So they are how Parasukla Prabhu, how, because he was not interested in like that, only Karma Kanda. And now he's full-fledged Bhakti. That is the result of Bhakti Vriksha. Prabhu also got initiated, Pran Krishna Prabhu, and Dr. Janardhan Prabhu also got shelter.
Jai.
And from other Bhakti Rishas, they are, I think, Raja Rasparan Prabhu also initiated. So around 25, 18, sorry, 18 plus 2, 20 devotees got initiated from
Jai.
9 Bhakti Rishas. After that, because of Corona, it stopped. Corona killed us, or killed our Bhakti Rishas. So after that, post Corona, then we started one Hindi Bhakti Risha, again resumed. However, I could not give much attention. So Paraj Shukla Prabhu, he was taking care. And later that Bhakti Risha, they converted into Gita class. So anyhow, it's going on. It's somewhere this stop, paused, going, moving like that. It's like that. Only ladies are there. So that's why it's not advisable to preach only ladies.
Yeah.
It should be ladies and gents together. Especially when gents are preaching, we should target mixed audience or only gents. Ladies can go to mixed audience or only ladies.
Yeah.
Not by like ladies to gents and gents to ladies, not like that. So that's why that group is not no, it's not going well. However, after that, we started when we saw the potency, the pitching opportunities, opportunities are less here because of Corona. People are are going in online, and they are. It's 2 years. In this 2 years, it was raised to even so many numbers. Like last Das Puja, we did Gurman's Das Puja, around 700 were there gathered. All Bhakti Vishnu. Yeah. So in addition to Bhakti Vishnu, then people, we observed that people are going here and there. So Sanatan Dham has less people show the less interest. So we have gone to Odisha preaching. So what happened? Then people are also Corona time, many Zoom, many things. So people are going here there. So with permission from Jonas Bhakti Kusa Maharaj, we started Nityam Bhagavad Sever and Gita study course. Yeah. So Gita study course, Bhakti Vedanta Gita Academy, they also appointed me as a teacher. So with that inspiration, we started. So people, it's going on every day. Is going on. So again, we focused on Sanatan Dham, and that is going on, already streamlined. So Maharaj told me, no, you have focused on Sanatan Dham. So again, we are focusing. So currently, our Suryapati Nityananda Prabhu, I am pushing everyone. Please do. So Prabhu has started with Telugu Bhakti. Jai. So again, one Hindi Bhakti Vishwa is going on, and one Odia Bhakti Vishwa is combined from Sanatan Dham, from Qatar, from Odisha. I'm from Dubai. Two are from Dubai, and I think 6 or 7 from Qatar, and a few are from Odisha. So altogether, to 13, 14, one is going on. And one Hindi Bhakti Vishwa I am doing, and one Hindi Bhakti Vishwa for ladies, my wife is doing. Yeah. So currently, 2 Hindi Bhakti Vishwa, and one Odia, what I am doing here, but other 6 is done by Mataji's in Odisha. So not now. So it is done on Telugu. Is going on. This is the status of Bhakti Vishwa. And when I'll tell, when this 9 Bhakti Vishwa was there, that time every Friday program, 80 people are coming. 80 people are coming. So now, due to Bhakti Vishwa, the people also less. However, now we can see this constantly 55, 45 to 55, now around 60. Around 60. So it is now, it's like that. So I am pushing everyone to start Bhakti Vishya. I told Rasananda Prabhu, because he's from Canada, so many Kannada people are associated with Amrit Madhav Prabhu. So this is one opportunity how we can and repeatedly Bhakti Purushottam Maharaj, when he was here, he told everyone what? Start Bhakti Vishya.
Jai.
Again, we heard Maharaj last week. Maharaj told same thing, do Bhakti Vishya. Always is pushing Bhakti Vishya. Because Bhakti Vishya is here in this country, is safe.
Yes.
No kirtan, no murdan, like very nice, you can just small group, sit together. No more doubt. Any house, any place, anywhere. Our Bhakti Vishya was going on, this is Savatma Prabhu is here. So that Bhakti Vishya was around 25 members, and we are doing in the desert. Every Thursday, we go and sit under the street light. We do no more than nothing, only clapping, and that Bhakti Vishya was very successful. Out of 25, 17 initiative. So that's why I'm pushing also Ravindra Prabhu to do again same camp teaching.
Yeah, very nice.
So you will get it. We are planning actually. So now this is the history of Sanatana Dham Bhakti Vishya.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. I thank His Grace Rajaranjan Prabhuji.
Actually, for me, it's a very clear message of
Has happened, It's very important for all of us to hear, not only me, I'm coming, hearing and going, but all of you should know where we are before where we want to go, we have to understand where we are. So I thank Prabhuji. And with all your blessings and prayers, I would like to start this seminar. We can start.
So Premamay Prabhu, just are you there, Prabhu?
Yeah, he's there.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, yes, Prabhu, I am there, Prabhu, because the internet sometimes is weak, so I am putting my video off, Prabhu. Hari Bol. Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I will add one. So I also tried to push and start Bhakti Vishya in Jeddah, because I have not told that one. So this is for information of Premamay Prabhu.
Okay.
In Jeddah, Bhakti Vishya started 3 times. 3 times started. When you will be meeting Abhishek Prabhu, and Abhishek Prabhu, Sailendra Prabhu, I pushed, but Abhishek Prabhu was no more interested in Bhakti Vishya. And now, okay, I should not say more negative, but he's not coming to the picture, and he's saying that I am not going to join ISKCON. But he's doing some Gita class, what I heard. So Bhakti Vishya he stopped. Then another initiated Prabhu is a disciple of His Holiness Rumapal Swami Maharaj, and one disciple of His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj. So they both joined. Then I again requested to start Bhakti Vishya. They started Bhakti Vishya. Again, it was stopped. So that means 3 times started and stopped. So now, because Maharaj is telling Bhakti Vishya is the only medium to have success in this Gulf country, and especially in Saudi Arabia. Because other programs, Kirtan, it will be objectionable by the locals. So now, Premamay Prabhu is there. So we got the information that is the preaching booster.
Yeah, he's preaching booster.
Preaching booster. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna,
So
Prabhu.
we request you, Prabhu, you can, Sailendra Prabhu is very... Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
That's it.
Hare
So
Krishna.
now you know the situation of Jeddah.
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, I was aware of this thing, actually, which Shailendra Prabhu already briefed me before. But I will take it forward, Prabhu, like whatever best possible way. Like I was doing family Bhakti Viksha only at Bahrain. Varada Gopala Prabhu himself knows. So we'll try to cover whatever best possible, Prabhu, because with your guidance, I'll be in touch with you and keep you posted also. it's like I will start off in the coming weeks only, Prabhu, and then later on when my wife Shubhangi Shugubi Devidasi would join, it will be a good one. Like, then Mataji Council would also start, and it would be better. Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Jai. Hare Krishna.
और गौर निताय का अगर जिद्दा में आना हो जाएगा तो बहुत ही अच्छा हो जाएगा. That's how बोलते, क्योंकि right now I have not brought any DTs, but with Shubhangi I'll try to bring in DTs also. So गौर निताय, फिर उनकी मर्जी है, जैसे भी होगा. हरे कृष्णा.
जय. आपका स्पेशल ब्लेसिंग भी है, मक्का बहुत पास में है. It's Lord's place, whoever. So blessings will be there. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai.
Yeah.
So let us start. I just want to ask all of you, better introduce your name. The name at least.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. My name is Sirupati Vikramanas. I am associated with Sanatan Dham since 2 years. Before I was in Dubai. So I was associated with Shangya Devotees there. That way I progressed so far. I feel I progressed.
Jai.
So with the association of Krishna Vajan Das, we are trying to do whatever the teachings we learn. So this will be
Very nice. Prabhuji? Little loud, Prabhu. Rana Krishna Das.
Almost around 15 years.
Here in Saudi.
So 25 years. This car almost 15 years.
Jai. Very nice.
from Bangalore. And KD Prabhuji for the past 2 years. I'm sharing.
Jai.
Srinivas from
Qatar. Krishna Qatar.
In Qatar from 9 years I am PKD there. So I started from the protection system.
Very nice. Very well. Prabhuji. What is his name? Sadhu? Okay.
I come from Bangladesh, Dhaka. My name is
Jai. Head Pujari.
He is leading the industrial area. Whom is more concentrating in industrial area.
Oh, very nice.
With the Prabhu's.
Yes.
So both of your partners in preaching in camps.
We'll make this. He'll be helping for our
Kitchen, Radha Seva.
Yeah.
We call it as Radha Seva in Bahrain. The whole of world, only one place where it is called Radha Seva is Bahrain. All other they say Kitchen Seva, but we say Radha Seva because Radha is the one providing Prashadam to Krishna or Bhagat.
I was in Krishna Pradesh for last 4 years, and here from last 1 year. Actually, so I am sheltered with the Guru Maharaj, and blessed. I'm trying for the now, or you can say initiation.
Very nice.
My name is Amrit Madhav Das. I am in Bihar since 2015. Before coming to Bihar, I was in Bangladesh. So after coming over here, only I got initiated by this organization.
Jai. Very nice.
Rasananda Ramakrishna, Krishna Pradesh. I was there in Krishna Pradesh for 13 years. And I used to take 4 Bhakti Rakshas.
Oh, master.
Out of that, 1 taken initiation and 3 taken the shelter. And right now it is continuing going on. Other Prabhus are taking. I am following up with boost the Bhakti Raksha from here itself. I am giving every time context to them.
Yeah.
And I am getting the context from Balram Desh also.
Yeah.
Balram Desh contacts I am getting from some devotees.
Here locally, for the local
No,
devotees.
for the Krishna Katha.
Krishna Katha Desh.
They are getting devotees for Saudi also, in the Krishna Katha Desh also. So our Bhakti Raksha is going well there. Every week it is going on. And with all that, lots of mercy.
Very nice. Jai.
My name is Amrish Diwakar. I'm basically from Mumbai. I'm into Krishna consciousness since last 5 years.
Jai.
And that is about 8 months ago. 8 months ago, I moved to certain. And now I'm with all
You're staying in the
activities.
dham.
Yes, sir. We are
Very
trying to
nice.
serve whatever the things independently as possible.
Very nice. Jai. Abhiram Prabhu, you introduce. This brahmachari is wearing yellow. This brahmachari wearing yellow. You're married or no?
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. I essentially in the behalf of
You have to be a little louder.
Converting by any last I शिक्षक Varada Gopala based on
So he's running one Bhakti Vriksha, but it's a rotational preachers. We have 2-3 preachers, so he is taking in India also. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. I myself is Varada Gopala Das, the disciple of His Holiness Jagadaswami Guru Maharaj. I am based now in Balramdeshwar, Behrin for last 21 years now finished. So the day I came to Behrin, I came inside ISKCON and from that day practicing actually. What happened? There was no other option for me. I should say somebody pushed me inside and I'm inside. But to tell you, I experienced so many things within ISKCON, the ups, downs, and everything. And I was a temple president for 3 years. There is a rotational temple president role there. That time also Corona started. So all temple president, they know how to run the temple. They don't know how to close the temple. As a president, I had to close the temple first. That is why my uncle asked me, what is your role? I said, what is the first thing you did as a president? I said, I closed the temple. It was very tough at that time, but somehow managed. And now we have His Grace Mangalas. I am a full 100% product of a Bhakti Vriksha. My Vartava Pradakshaka Guru is His Grace Raganuga Bhakti Mandas Prabhuji. Okay, let's continue. What you are seeing in this picture, center picture, what you are seeing?
So many things.
Prabhu, anyone answer? Please raise the hand. Otherwise, everyone answers will be difficult for the preacher. Okay, I will ask Surya.
I can see someone is pouring water to the roofs.
Yeah, who is that? Who is that? Okay, continue. Continue. What else you are seeing?
Then in the middle there is a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I think.
Jai.
And roots having the spread of many acharyas.
Branches, you mean? Branches. Okay.
Branches.
Okay.
And like that it is spreading all over the, with the devotees.
Very nice. Yeah, Amrita.
I can see Panchatattva.
Okay.
Chaitanya Prabhu, Nityananda, Advaita Gadadhar, Srivas. And there are devotees.
Yeah.
Who just work out in shelter
Yeah.
with this tree.
Yeah.
And they are dancing and doing kirtan.
Yeah. Rivo.
And this tree is, having so many branches that it's like it's flourishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see the Sanatan Dham there?
Yes.
Yeah, there are so many devotees under one branch of this tree,
One of the branches, Sanatan Dham.
Yes. Who is pouring the water? Who is pouring the water there? That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the Mali for the Bhakti Vriksha actually. He himself tells, I am the trunk, I am the Mali also. I am the one putting water to this Bhakti Vriksha. And Prabhupada says, ISKCON is one branch of that Bhakti Vriksha, which is maintained by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if we extrapolate, if we extend that one, Sanatan Dham is one of the many branches of that tree. And all of you are going to start the Bhakti Vriksha. You're all the sub branches of that tree which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has started. You have to understand this very important point. It's not ordinary. Bhakti Vriksha is not a ordinary thing. It's a very great thing thought of by ISKCON leaders, by Mahaprabhu, by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, by Nityananda Mahaprabhu, from Srila Prabhupada, this one is Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, and CDM ministry, and now Seva Swarupa Prabhu is there, CDM's Congregation Development Ministry. So it's not ordinary. I wanted to bring this point that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the trunk and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Mali who is taking care of Bhakti Vriksha. That means this Bhakti Vriksha seminar is called Empowering Bhakti Vriksha Leaders. We are empowering. Who is empowering? We'll see. So agenda is introduction, blessings by authorities, why Bhakti Vriksha, then preaching, whether temple versus Bhakti Vriksha, then Bhakti Shakti, Preeti Lakshanam and Dakshata, Vamana Deva approach of 3 steps, 6 tips for effective Bhakti Vriksha, Bhakti steps, communication, reports and certificates, question and answer, and then conclusion. These long topics, but we'll try to cover as quickly as possible. Introduction part we did already. We all introduced ourselves. And blessings by authorities, very important. To start anything, we need blessings by authorities. Nothing can happen without the blessings. See what Krishna says. Can someone read?
There is no servant in
You
this
read
world.
from start.
Lord Sri Krishna, Bhagavad Gita 18.69.
Thank you.
There is no servant in this world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear.
So Krishna is telling, before this shloka, if you see 68, whoever preaches the message of my Gita or my Krishna consciousness, they are the greatest. So when you are a Bhakti Vriksha leader, when you are preaching, you will be directly under the shelter of Krishna through the parampara and all. He will be noticing what you are doing, It's very important. And he's telling, you are dear to me all the time. There ever been one more dear. There is no another person. You are more dear. That means personally, this morning Maharaj was telling it's personally to individual, for me. It's for me. So Krishna is telling that one in Bhagavad Gita. Very nice. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Can someone read other one? Yeah, Prabhu.
Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu printed Prithvite Ache Yata Yat Nagradigram Sarvatra Prachar Heve Moranam. In every town and village, the chanting of my name will be heard.
Very well. So here Sanatana Dham is one of the important place. Original Sanatana Dham, if Guru Maharaj has given Sanatan, you should understand the word meaning of Sanat also. Sometime tomorrow maybe I'll explain that. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, my name is chanted everywhere. That means even in Sanatana Dham, not one corner will be left out. It will be done by all of you, with your all support, Krishna Rajaranjan Prabhu and all other leaders. Cover every corner of Sanatana Dham. So that means we are directly supporting, helping Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by doing Bhakti Vriksha. That's what I'm bringing a point. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continues. Yeah, please, someone. Yeah, Prabhuji.
The Lord
Ravindra.
empowers the devotee to preach. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antarila 7.11. Krishna Shakti Vina Nade Tara Pravartana. One cannot spread the holy name of Krishna without being specifically empowered by Lord Krishna. A devotee who receives this power from the Lord must be considered very fortunate.
So who is doing? Who is empowering us to do? Directly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling Krishna Shakti Vina. Without Krishna's power, we can't do anything. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahe Tara Pravartana. It is not possible to preach actually. So it's empowered by Lord Krishna directly, specifically for some specific persons. Who are they? Who are they? Preacher, who are they? Very fortunate. So you should consider yourself very, very fortunate to take up this service. It's not we saying. It is Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. They are saying actually. Prabhupada, please read. And if you can read. Yeah. SPL means Srila Prabhupada letter. SPL means Srila Prabhupada letter.
Srila Prabhupada letter to Jagataka, July 10th, 1970. After all, it is not a question of the place, but if the person who
If I think that I mistake by mistake.
but if the person who chants which is important, the sincere soul like you, so much devoted to spiritual master and Krishna, it's sure to be successful anywhere.
Haribol. So it doesn't matter if you are in Sanatan Dham. What matters is we should be dedicated to our Guru and Krishna. Once you are connected with spiritual master and Krishna, sure to be successful. Whatever the service you take up, you will be very successful. So when you take up the service of Bhakti Vriksha, you are empowered. You know, you are empowered by the Acharyas. You are empowered by Krishna himself. I'll come to many more points further. Now, His Holiness Jayaprakash Swami Maharaj photo I have put here for the reason is the GBC for Middle East. Okay, considering that as the point, there are 3 GBCs in Middle East. One is His Holiness Jayaprakash Swami Maharaj. Second GBC is His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj, with whom you are directly connected. The third one is His Grace Revati Ramana Prabhu, who is the temple president and also the lead. You know, currently he is in the executive council of GBC actually, Revati Ramana Prabhu. He is heading also executive council. So he's so that's why I put His Holiness Jayaprakash. Second chairman, I think this time. I think next year he will be the chairman. Whoever second chairman will become the chairman. No, I'm not clear about that part yet. Means the structure this year for this year. I am not clear. Okay.
His Highness Jayaprakash Swami.
His
This is-
holiness.
This Holiness Jayaprakash Swami.
You come that side.
Yeah, this is our priority to build the temple congregation and organize them into Bhakti Vriksha groups, thus involving, caring for, and empowering them. In this way, we will succeed in making the congregation blissful and faithful.
Fulfilling.
Faithfully.
Fulfilling.
Yeah, fulfilling Srila Prabhupada's dream of a Krishna consciousness world.
Haribol. So Guru Maharaj, especially, we have a book I forgot to bring from up, I think, Bhakti Vriksha manual. Or maybe check in this bag, Prabhuji. Is there? No, I don't think it is here. I've kept it on the table there. So when Congregation Development Ministry developed this book, Bhakti Vriksha manual, Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayaprakash Swami, he directly supervised and he made sure that that book is released and it is supervised by him. And he has given a lot of tips in that one actually. So what he is telling is the priority, what is our priority is to build the temple congregation. We have to parallelly build the temple congregation. At the same time, we should organize them into Bhakti Vrikshas. They should parallelly happen, both. Then what happens? Krishna, blissful and fulfilling Srila Prabhupada's dream. Congregation will be blissful when they are engaged in Bhakti Vriksha. This is the manual, Bhakti Vriksha manual. I suggest all of you please have this one. Whoever wants this one, please give your name to Ambarish Prabhu. So we'll organize from Bahrain to come over here. We will bring from India and give it here. If whoever wants, I'm requesting them to give their name to Ambarish Prabhu. How many numbers you could? Because you need to go through this. You need to read this. A lot of tips are there. Lot of ideas are. Is there a lot of efforts are put to develop this book. So this seminar, most of the things I have taken from here also. So these are the blessings from our parampara and the acharyas. Now the question comes, why Bhakti Vriksha? Then have temple congregation, all can come, participate together. See, there are three ways of conducting actually. I'll come to that. Before I want to ask question. Just we'll read this one and then we'll go. Why Bhakti Vriksha? This is a question. If you see, there is a Bhakti Vriksha happening, we're all sitting there. And there is a person who is just standing alone, There are two things. I request someone to read. Can the fonts are okay?
Yes.
You read already, right? Or no?
Online.
They can see there?
No. Yes. I can see. They can see.
Premaya Prabhu, would you like to read? I think font is small for them.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Will you be able to read?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So you read the solitude first.
Yes, Prabhu. Srimad Bhagavatam 11.3.30.
No, it's not. Which one we are reading? The second one you read, solitude.
Okay.
The others.
Achha, association. Okay. Srila Prabhupada, letter to Yadunandana, 26 March 1968. Solitude. The tendency for solitude is a kind of reaction on our past material activities. But solitude is not very good for a neophyte. Maya is always trying to attack us, and as soon as she finds some opportunity, she tries to inflict her poisonous effects. The best thing is therefore not to seek solitude in the beginning, but to remain in the midst of pure devotees, so that even there is an attack of Maya, their association will protect us. Haribo.
Solitude means loneliness, alone. No? When they are not loneliness, they would like to be isolated. They don't want to be part of, So that is not good. That's what is told. The other one, somebody can read. Others.
But why you mentioned that in the beginning?
Where, Prabhuji?
Seek solitude in the beginning.
Yeah, but to remain in the midst of the pure devotee. Because when neophytes comes, in the beginning, why it says beginning is they need more of mercy. See, for a child, mother's association is more required when it is born. Once it grows higher and higher, it knows how to take association. The right child, it knows how to foundation with it. That's why beginning it's very important to have more association. So this good Prabhu, I tell everyone, if whoever want to ask question, you raise and we answer same time. That way also we can proceed. So can someone read about the association? Amrita? Yeah, please. Yeah.
Srimad Bhagavatam 11.3.30. Sri Prabhupada Nava Yogindra to Maharaj Nimi Association. One should learn how to associate with the devotees of the Lord by gathering with them to chant the glories of the Lord. This process is most purifying. As devotees thus develop their loving friendship, they feel mutual happiness and satisfaction. And by thus encouraging one another, they are to give up material sense gratification, which is the cause of all suffering.
So when we are isolated, we are more into material sufferings because we are not in association. We are not purified. But when we come together with the association of the devotees, we are purified. Now, we are all practicing devotees. So we all come, we are getting purified. How about those who are not purified? We have to think about others. Prahlad Maharaj says, Krishna, take me last. Let me deliver all others before I come to you. That's his Vaishnava mood, So association is very, very important. And Bhakti Vriksha, see, if they have to come all the way to the temple here to associate. Bhakti Vriksha is a place you are providing near to their place actually. You are providing as close as, which is you are taking like Jagannatha coming out of the temple, Those who are not coming, Jagannatha is going and searching and giving his mercy. Yeah.
one more what I observed, like, when you go to temple, you will go to the temple, you have a daily darshan and then you come back. So there is a possibility you'll have some knowledge or not possible. But if it is a Bhakti Rusha, you will get to know how to see the Lord.
Very nice. I'll come to that point now. Next point is that one. Very nice. So there is a mission statement for our Bhakti Vrikshas actually, and there's a vision statement also. So we have to be aligned with our mission and vision, whatever the Bhakti Vriksha we conduct. So somebody can read this one, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah, Amrita Madhav.
Bhakti Vriksha mission statement. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, 7.26. Translation. The Krishna consciousness movement will inundate the entire world and drown everyone. Whether one be a gentleman, rough, or even lame, invalid or blind.
So continue.
When Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote about flooding the world, he was not writing out of sentiment. To inundate the whole world with Krishna consciousness is our mission statement, and we will do it by empowering every devotee to make more devotees. If each devotee makes a new devotee every 6 months, that doubles the entire Hare Krishna movement every 6 months.
You need not have to do any big job. Once in a 6 months, find one devotee. That's it. They will automatically multiply. What is the mission statement? Our mission statement is to inundate the whole world with Krishna consciousness. Mahaprabhu said, Nagaradi Gram. So he said a whole place. So that is our mission statement. How we can do it? We have to empowering every devotee to make more devotees. So there is a motto in ISKCON. You all should know the motto. What is the motto of ISKCON? Can anyone say what is the motto of ISKCON? You know what is the motto of ISKCON? More devotees, happy devotees. Can you imagine? More devotees, happier devotees. Small family, happy family. The moment Bahu aata hai, shuru ho jata hai. Yeah. So the moment the family starts growing, trouble starts. Then how it can be more devotees, happier devotees could be the motto. That is where all our Vaishnava Sadacha and all, which tomorrow we are going to talk about that one. Yeah. How we can have more happy when more devotees are there. So empowering every devotee to make more devotees. Already Krishna Rajaranjan Prabhu has empowered all of you. When he was speaking, he already empowered every one of you. Mahaprabhu has empowered already. He mentioned Mahaprabhu. Empowered. Prabhupada has empowered. Jayapada Swami Maharaj GBC, he has empowered. Then what we are waiting for? What we are waiting for? It's just we have to start. What His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj, our GBC has told. He has told, start Bhakti Vriksha. That is the place where we are going to focus. Start Bhakti Vriksha. And don't think one devotee, two devotee, that is not done. Bhakti Vriksha, two devotees is a Bhakti Vriksha. If you have two devotees, that itself is a Bhakti Vriksha. One could be a leader, one could be the preacher, one could be the listener, Hare Krishna. Can someone read this? Prabhu, Srinivas Prabhu, you can read? You can see from there? Yeah.
Bhakti Vriksha Business State. GBC Resolution 96.414 says, ISKCON stakeholders should try to annually double their congregation by finding and empowering the congregation through small local Namaharta Bhakti Vriksha sales.
It's a resolution, it's a law from ISKCON. Huh? Resolution is a law. What ISKCON is recommending for us, the GBC, is that ISKCON temple should try to annually double their congregation. So Krishna Rajaranjan Prabhu, every January 1st, he should mark what is our congregation. Next January 1st, we should be double or triple. Sanatana Dham has more potency and all. You nice devotees are there. So in this, if we follow, Today, maybe first year, we are only 4 groups of Bhakti Vriksha. After 12 years from now, Sanatan Dham can have 8,192 Bhakti Vrikshas. Can you imagine? If we just follow what is recommended for us. So this is the vision statement. This is I've taken from this book. It gives how it can multiply. If 6 months, one devotee finds another devotee, we'll reach there. Actually, so very nice, wonderful thing can happen. Now, okay, we understood the vision statement, mission statement, motto of ISKCON, all this we understood now. Now comes in preaching, what is the difference between temple versus Bhakti Vriksha? Now always this question comes, अरे मंदिर गया तो अच्छा है ना, भगवान का मूर्ति है, दर्शन मिलेगा, प्रसादम मिलेगा, एसोसिएशन में मिलेगा. भक्ति वृक्षा ही क्यों? वो किसी का घर में जाके बैठना पड़ेगा, उनका प्रसादम उन लोगों जो खाना देते हैं खाना पड़ेगा. All these things comes in mind, So we have seen Balram Desha's center, the Bhakti Vriksha, the main temple, and also we have Bhakti Vrikshas also participating there. And we have seen temple is mostly Ayaram, Gayaram. They will come there. We have seen sometimes 20 years they are coming to the temple, they are still chanting 1 round only. They are coming for many years, they are chanting only 3 rounds, 4 rounds, no progress, because they are getting everything even without any attention. But Bhakti Vriksha is not like that. I actually wanted to do some discussion here, but the time is going up. Yeah. So I already listed some of them. I will read out that one. Tell me.
You are not able to cover today. I think the short program myself.
You can cover.
No, they need to others can be available also tomorrow morning.
Is it? Yeah, we'll see. Then you mean you want to have a workshop? We can have discussion. It's very good actually to have discussion.
So tomorrow morning you can have discussion.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever left out.
Whatever left out.
Very good.
Anybody wants to join tomorrow morning?
Yeah, but I don't like Zoom. Please come here.
Not Zoom.
Yeah, they'll come here. Oh, very good. I will like that one. We can have some discussion. Okay, so temple versus Bhakti. Today I'll just present what I have listed here. Which one is more effective preaching? Yes, very good. How? I've listed here. Temple personal care is difficult. Everybody will come, everybody will smile at you. We think, oh, very good, everything okay with him. He will be going through so many problems inside, but he will not express. He don't know how to express, whom to express, because he's meeting everyone. Kisko bolna hai, kya bolna hai, samajh nahi aayega. Whereas in Bhakti Vriksha, atmosphere of personal care is achieved. The preacher will pick up a phone and he'll ask, today I was observing Krishna Rajan Prabhu was telling him, I missed you. It's very important for a preacher. Whoever come to you, they are innocent. Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 21 shloka. If you read last few lines, 3-4 lines of purport, Prabhupada clearly writes, the king, the father, and the teacher, they 3 are the natural leaders of innocent people. So they should be masters in the knowledge. They should have proper knowledge. So they are your children. The Bhakti Vriksha members are the children of the Bhakti Vriksha leader. You should see them like your own kid. You imagine when small child, what all he did for you. He kicked you. He hit you. He did everything, but you tolerated everything with him. Only one reason. Because you loved him. He's your child. So Bhakti Vriksha members are your children. Treat them like your own children. Treat them like your younger brother, younger sister. Like that you treat them. Don't see them on the competitive level. or don't see them that they are something different. Huh?
You should not see their age.
Age or anything, see from the point of their children. Give them that love and affection. So personal care, they will open up. They will tell you what is going on with their life. You know, sometimes in temple we don't know, but they will tell you in personal. If you are a leader, they will tell you, Prabhuji kya kar rahe hain, mera maa ka dehant ho gaya, main nahi aa paya. Then you have an opportunity to care him. You take some prasadam, you call him and tell him, Prabhu, I am coming to your house. I am very nearby. I want to deliver this prasadam for you because you are not able to cook. We want, you know, these little seva, it touches the heart and it changes the heart of the people actually. Our motto is not only just giving Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Atma is, I am Atma, I am not body. Okay, fine. But how we have achieved that one? अभी बच्चा हो जाएगा, है ना, बच्चा पैदा होगा, पैदा होते you are not this body, you are Atma. The mother may be the greatest preacher in ISKCON, but she cannot tell to the child born, you are not this body, you are not Atma. Can she tell this one? She has to hug. She has to kiss. She has to love. She has to feed. The best thing when a child is born, you just go on feeding without asking anything. Similarly, when a new devotee comes to you, just feed prasadam. Don't tell, don't eat onion, don't do this. डर के भाग जाए. सिर्फ prasadam दे दो. After few days, you feed, then he will ask, Papa, Papa, इसका नाम क्या है? Papa, Papa, ये क्या है? He will start asking. Then you answer. This is Krishna is Supreme. You have to preach. At the parallelly, don't push things. You just slowly train them, you know. That's how it is. Okay. No set goals or less focus in the temple. Nobody is going to monitor what you're doing. But here goal-oriented and focused. It's monologue in the temple. Vaitega pravachan dega, you know. Operation successful, patient. Janardhan Prabhu. The preacher, he will do a very good job. He is very happy. He said, I did very good class. The patient is, वो सुना उसको पूछेगा क्या आपको समझ में आया, वो बोलेगा बहुत अच्छा क्लास था प्रभु जी, मगर कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. It's like operation successful, patient. So monologue, whereas it is dialogue, discussion. It's focused. Everyone is involved. Everyone is. Could be passive participation. Audience बैठा है, हो सकते सवाल पूछेगा, नहीं भी पूछेगा, ऐसे उठ के चले जाएगा, प्रसादम देगा, ताके चले. But here it's active participation. They will listen, they will carefully, they will get into you. Well, they will ask you, why Prabhu like this? Why not like this? You know, they will start participating. And you should allow them to participate. That's your responsibility. No scheduled meeting, temple. आज बारिश आ गया, क्यों जाना है मंदिर? भक्ति उत्सव ऐसा नहीं है. It's very interesting. Scheduled meeting and weekly ones, it should happen. That is the recommendation. Long time to progress in temple. I told you, 22 years only, one round. Whereas quick and steady progress in Bhakti, because they are associating very close. They are seeing that others are progressing, so they want to progress also. These are some of the points from the book I have listed. Now comes Bhakti leaders. They should have this spiritual what is that? Spiritual power. They should have. That is called Bhakti Shakti. Then how the Bhakti Shakti comes? So we discussed how Mahaprabhu has empowered us. Now, you know, Modi ji announce karega. Every account 15 lakhs will go. He has announced, no? Sidramaya in Karnataka, he announced that every family will get 10 kgs of rice. It's not that I'm sitting at home, 15 lakhs will come to me. I have to go, I have to open an account in the bank, I have to be in line, I have to apply for that one. If I want 10 kg of rice, all this, there should be some efforts from the person who want that one. He has to put some efforts. Similarly, there is all the mercy on us, but from our side, there should be seva, effort should be there. So how the mercy flows, I have put one here. Any electrical engineer here? Ah, Ajay. You can understand this very well. There is a powerhouse, there is a house. From powerhouse to house, there is step-up transformer, step-down transformer, there is a transmission line and all. If you compare that one down, actually I prepared this for our temple, our Balram Desh. There the Lord is called Radha Behernishwara. So there is Radha Behernishwara temple is there. Gaurnitai Bhagwan is there. Srila Prabhupada is there. Guru Vrunda, Diksha Gurus are there for us. They are all empowering through the temple president. So who is the temple president for all of you? You know that, no? You know that, no? So he is empowered to run Sanatana Dham, to take care of this Dham. He is empowered. So he will empower you, Bhakti Vriksha leader. And you as a Bhakti Vriksha leader, you should empower the members of you. That's how the mercy flows. For this, you have to be connected. As a Bhakti Vriksha leader, you should have high respect for the authorities, high reverence towards Lord Krishna, Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, and all. Now, Bhakti Shakti, power of speech. Okay. Can someone read?
Bhakti Shakti, power of speech. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.9. Dhruva Maharaj said, my dear Lord, you are all powerful. After entering within me, you have enlivened all my sleeping senses. Hands, legs, ears, touch sensations, life doors, and especially my power of speech. Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto you.
So, who is giving the power of speech here, Dhruva Maharaj? Who is giving?
Lord himself.
So, if Bhakti Vriksha leaders are speaking, who is empowering? Yes, through this channel, you are empowered to speak. Otherwise, everyone cannot speak. You know, it's because you are empowered, you can speak by the Lord, empowered by the Lord. Next, Bhakti Shakti, again, to have the substance of spiritual substance, actually. Yeah, please continue reading.
Bhakti Shakti, spiritual consciousness, deep sense of shelter and gratitude towards Guru, Srila Prabhupada and Guru Parampara. At the time of initiation, the Jiva is accepted by Srimati Radharani through the Guru Parampara, our spiritual master. She accepts our body as completely spiritual, ascending service and descending mercy. The Divya Jnana is not just information, but revealed in the heart. The sweetness that we experience in servitude to Krishna is by mercy of Guru.
Jai. So, what Srimati Radharani accepts when we take Diksha, initiation, she considers the body as completely spiritual. हमारा शरीर completely 100% आध्यात्मिक है जब हम दीक्षा लेते हैं. When we take it. On that day, all our sins are removed by the Guru. Then we start adding. So we have to be. So ascending service. So ascending is we render service. It goes up. From top, what comes? Mercy. So don't think if I don't do service also, I will get mercy. There is nothing like. Unless Krishna is very favorable, then only he can give. But Krishna is also very big businessman. He came in a Vaishya family, businessman family. He's a very good businessman. He will not give just like this. So, ascending service, descending is mercy. And this Divya Gnana is not just information, but revealed in the heart. The sweetness that we experience is servitude to Krishna is by mercy of Guru. It all happens by Guru and Krishna. So that's why we should have a very deep sense of gratitude towards Guru and Krishna and Parampara. Unless we have that, we will not be able to speak. Bhakti Shakti preacher consciousness, how it should be. Ravindra Prabhu, please read.
Deep sense of shelter and gratitude towards Guru, Srila Prabhupada and Guru Parampara. I alone cannot preach Krishna consciousness, but connecting to my Guru, who brought out of illusion and helped me to chant holy name to purify my heart of all anarthas and give me my original identity in connection to Krishna.
So it's very important to connect with Guru, because Oma Ajnana Timirandasya Nananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guru. He has removed the ignorance from us. So we should have, and alone I cannot preach. It has to be, see, ISKCON is a collective management. It is not dictatorship alone. It's a collective management. We all have to work together. We cannot, okay, wo kar raha, karne do, hum baith ke dekhega. There is something called 20-80 principle, in management. 20-80 principle. 20% work hard to feed the 80% sitting and eating, No, that cannot happen. In ISKCON, there is no 20. Actually, Prabhupada made it as 10-90 actually. Prabhupada targeted only 10% to be the full Krishna conscious. He said, if 10% of the world becomes Krishna conscious, the whole world can survive. Prabhupada made it more merciful, 20-80 principle to 10-90 principle. Hare Krishna. Now, Bhakti Shakti, containing the substance, potential substance for preacher. These 5 S is very, very important. What are those 5 S? Sadhana, spiritual practice. Please wake up early and finish your rounds as far as possible. If some difficulty, keep some in the evening and finish or afternoon. But your sadhana, your chanting is the 99% of power, right? Chanting. So don't compromise on that as a spiritual leader. And everyone has a core value. Every one of us, we have a core value. Like our Prabhu, Vishwarup Prabhu. Vishwarup Prabhu, I saw morning is Pujari, now also is the Pujari is his core value. His core value for contributing to the ISKCON is Pujari worship. I saw Prabhuji, Ambrish Prabhuji doing some cleaning services, IT service. These are all core values of your talent. You should fix that core value. Like that for preacher, the core value is 16 rounds of chanting is very important for him. Swadhyaya, sadhana, attending Mangalarti is also very important. Swadhyaya, studying scriptures. Unless you are equipped with knowledge, you cannot give the knowledge to others. And how it will become, when you start preaching, you will start gaining more knowledge. A teacher becomes perfect. How? Because every day repeating. Every day is reading. Every day is repeating. The preacher also similar. He will be reading, repeating. So he will become more perfect in the knowledge over a period. And seva, service is very important. To be humble is seva. If you want to become humble, do service. Otherwise, we will not be humble. We think Prabhupada and all acharyas are told the temple president should clean the toilet of the temple. But I'm not done. So, but that's the standard set in ISKCON actually. Sangha, good association. Always have a good association. In association, there is something called good, something something bad. Here it said good association. Somebody will be talking about others only, that is their nature. You should understand how we are developing things in our life. It applies to children also. One, by genes. मेरा कर्म से मेरा इससे मेरा जीन्स में आया हुआ है कुछ गुण है वो कैसे भी नहीं कन्नड़ there is a proverb ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಗುಣ ಸುಟ್ಟರೂ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ even if you burn after death also the bad practices will not go, it will be carried with the mind. So similarly we have carried some of the qualities in our life through the genes. Then the second one is we have taken from the environment where we are grown, our parents, our relatives, our surroundings. The third one is I made a choice. Okay. Internet में ये देखना अच्छा है वो क्यों जाऊं उधर I go to some other part of net website and all, and bad association instead of good association. So good association plays a very important role. Now, out of these three, genes, environment, and our choice, now we have taken the choice of Krishna consciousness, right? With Krishna consciousness, we are fighting the other two, the genes and the environment. It's not easy, If you imagine it's like diabetic patient. Diabetic patient, he takes medicine, he's supposed to take medicine, he's supposed to walk, exercise. The third one is he should avoid sweets. So two is with the patient, one is only with doctor. So how much doctor can do unless the patient does? Similarly, Krishna consciousness, it can give you all the things, but as a patient, as a student, I am supposed to try my best to practice that Krishna consciousness. Sangha is very important for that. Sadachar. I'm a very good preacher, but I don't know how to behave. Who will come to us? Nobody will come to us. Maybe I will talk big things. I know all the knowledge, but I don't know. Hey, wait up. It will not work. Unless we have proper etiquette, good etiquette, we have to develop. It's very important, which tomorrow we will be discussing further. So these five, please keep it. And Prabhupada showed all these five to the 100%. Yes.
You mentioned about it, sadhana, chanting is 99% of the spiritual.
99.
Is 99%. And at the same time, we have to do seva to make it remember. And you mentioned that in the morning itself, we should try to complete the 16 rounds.
Yeah.
But there's sometimes there's conflict between sadhana and seva. So like here I will give an example. Jagannath is there. Okay, so for Jagannath we have to make some bhoga. Okay. So at the same time, there's office also early 8:30, 9 o'clock. So how to manage this conflict? Because under the sadhana, but as I said, the seva is also important.
You have opened up another 1.5 hours course time management. Okay,
It's a
very good question.
because here like Mata is not here. Which Prabhu myself
Yeah, I know.
is
Not easy.
we are there. So we have our own time frame, like we have fixed time. So there the daily service is there and chanting is there and all those things. If you throw some light, it's generated.
Yes.
It's not a like everybody can have this
Shall we discuss now or at the end?
tomorrow.
No, they will not be there.
Okay.
Should we discuss now only or at the end?
This is very important.
No, I know. I can understand very well this point, whatever you are saying, because when we work as a temple president, he knows actually it's not easy. Sadhana is not easy. The most important factor is sadhana. It's affected. It's you have to manage and you have to do it. So time management we can discuss tomorrow some of the points. To tell you in essence about this, don't set very high standards And my knowledge, whatever I have, I'm telling. Don't set very high standards, which is very difficult to follow. This is one thing. Second thing, somehow set your time for chanting. You have to find some time and set this is the time, this is the time. I told you core value that we have to complete. This is the commitment we have given. The third thing is some of your devotees who can manage staying near to this place. For example, I am working in this Kurais road somewhere, and I'm staying in Bata, for example, and I'm traveling from Bata to Kurais. There's no point. Instead, come near to the Kurais road. You come and serve here. Some of them come and serve. When we share things, it becomes easier. I told you it's a collective management. ISKCON is a collective management. It cannot be. But Mahaprabhu's special mercy will be on them, those who direct service for others. It's not just you're serving Lord, you're serving the temple. So there's a special blessing on three of you, special Prabhuji, very, very special blessing is there. But please try to manage as much as possible. We'll discuss this point more. I'll tell more practical, some more practical things I'll explain how we can manage like that. Right? I think battery we have to connect. It's connected.
This is usually the challenge.
Yes.
When I was in the Krishna Katha village, we had the temple. We had the same.
Yeah.
It is not easy. You cannot. You have to. But what we used to do there, each person is giving a dedicated service.
Yes.
He is
Roaster should be there.
Yeah, roaster. It is changing. Roaster is
Why it's
changing.
showing low battery? Have you connected it?
So, it might be.
Okay. Let's continue what we are doing. You have any other? Yeah, now is okay. Any question about this 5? 5S is clear, no?
The second point, the Swadhyaya. So what is the minimum or standard for the Swadhyaya? How much time we have to spend every day for the Swadhyaya?
At least 20 minutes to 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
20 minutes to 30 minutes.
And Swadhyaya is
And you have to listen. You know what happens? Listening means you start listening this lecture, that lecture, that lecture, that gave very good lecture, this good, very good lecture. But how much that lecture made a difference for you? Maybe sometimes lectures are very good to hear and enjoy, but no impact. Maybe you heard only 5 minutes, it made a big impact on your life. That's why recommended is listen to Prabhupada's lectures. That's very important. Nowadays, we are listening so many lectures, we don't care about Prabhupada lectures. It's very important to listen to Prabhupada also regularly, if not every day. At least it's recommended every day, at least we read from the book or we listen from Prabhupada. So somehow we have to manage that one.
it's only covered Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam?
It depends here. If you say Swadhyaya, studying scriptures, you have to have these 3 always: Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. All 3 you should have. But more Swadhyaya should be focused on what you are preaching. That's more important for you. Because they expect that as a teacher, you know things. We taught big things. Sometimes we ask our devotees, even basics, they will not be knowing about Bhagavad Gita, Even for me, many things we are learning as we progress actually. So it's very important what the topic you are going to give, you should be familiar, very well familiar. For that, Swadhyaya of that topic is very important also when it comes to Bhakti Ruch. But in general, we should do that.
We circulated one Sadhana chart.
Okay.
We received Sadhana chart. Okay. So I tried to edit according to Sanatana situation.
Very nice. It should be like that, time, place, circumstance.
Yes. So, we can discuss tomorrow.
It will come here.
It will come, huh?
Yeah. It will come just. So Bhakti Shakti further empowering ourselves, is that being exemplary. Sadhana should be very focused, morning program, it gives spiritual strength. Don't sleep early morning, sleep later if you have time. Now I changed my lifestyle. While temple president, it was different. Now after that, I realized I'm not doing proper sadhana myself. Because I am already solving this problem, that problem, and my own problem I'm not solving. End of the day, you're not progressing anything. These are my experiences I'm telling. Then Bhakti Prachar Swami Maharaj, Holiness, he came. He said, ISKCON leaders बड़ा बात करते हैं, अपने आप को साधना नहीं करते हैं. मंगला आरती में कोई नहीं आता क्योंकि I was not going. He was there 1 week. I never went for the Mangla. Last day before leaving, I said any instruction. He said, nobody is coming to Mangla Aarti. What is this? Leaders, ISKCON leaders, big baat karte hain. Then next day morning I went. Maharaj still was there. Maharaj, from today I will come. When I started going for Mangla Aarti, my sleep reduced. I am okay with less sleep now. And I'm okay with my chanting also. I'm doing very less seva there now. But I'm focusing more on chanting because I want to patch up myself, with where I was and where I want. So, anyhow, so sadhana morning program is spiritual strength. Sadacha. I bow to him and he bows down to his superiors. I admire him and he admires his superiors. Very important Sadachar. Going down is a very important aspect of Sadachar, which tomorrow we'll be discussing. Preach with knowledge. You should have proper knowledge for preaching. Conviction. You get convinced. Don't tell something which you don't know or you have not read through or you have not convinced. You will tell something first जाएगा बाद में. उन लोगों को सवाल पूछे, अरे हमको भी मालूम नहीं है प्रभु जी. No, tell simple things which you have understood. They will be happy. They are not looking for very high philosophy. They are gnanis. Those who are looking for high philosophy, they are gnanis. You cannot catch them. Compassion. How to give knowledge to newcomers in a way they can understand it, accept it, and release it. I told you, preacher operation should be successful also. By patient, alive, This way we can make Krishna conscious wisdom irresistibly attractive when we have Bhakti Shakti. So these are all we are talking now, Bhakti Shakti, how to empower ourselves, how to we can have spiritual substance with us. So Prabhupada, he has given some formula also here. Very important for a preacher is hearing scriptures from an experienced teacher. You need to hear regularly. You need to, next is Patanam, studying. The same 5 items, it's repeating here in a different. Mananam, recollecting and revising what one has heard. You should contemplate. अरे मैंने सुना तो ये सही है क्या बोला, तो उसको थोड़ा मनन करना पड़ेगा. Nididhyasanam, reflecting and deeply introspecting. These 5 items I have taken from, there is one book called Preaching and Teaching and Preaching or something like that by Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. Very nice book. In that, these things are coming actually, how preachers should know things. Then the Kirtanam. Unless this is the order. First you hear, then you read about it, and then you contemplate on that. Then you turn back and see what I have learned is right. Can I give this one? Then speaking comes. Don't speak without doing these 4 steps, the previous steps. These are the Bhakti Shakti, how we can empower ourselves to preach. Now comes the Priti Lakshana. Priti Lakshana means very loving and caring interaction. If that is not there, Bhakti Vikshal leader is a big failure. He can call himself Bhakti Vikshal leader, maybe 30-40 members attending, but no change happening. So it's very important, this part. Can somebody read?
Bhakti becomes multiplied when devotees come together and engage in Priti Lakshanam. Tadati Prati Ganati, Goyam Akhyati Prachiti, Gumte Bhojaite Chaiva, now Shad Vidhi Prati Lakshanam. Offering gifts in charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in confidence, inquiring confidentially, accepting prasad and offering prasad are the 6 symptoms of love shared by one devotee and another.
Yeah, this is recommended by Upadesha Amrita, letter of instruction. It's very clearly says what are the steps we have to do to develop relationship. Yeah, continue.
Doing devotional activities together, prasadam, japa circles, sankirtan, rendering service together, example Krishna and Sudama.
So they were always together, serving. When Sudama came, Krishna served him. It's exchange of love. If you see that picture of Sudama and Krishna, it's expression of love. So where there is a love, there is a service. So love cannot be without service. Pure love, yes. Preeti Lakshanam? Yeah, Janardhan.
So, Sudama and Krishna met. There was a very emotional. And when Sudama went away, Krishna did not give him any gift. Why, Guruji?
He did not give any gift.
Yeah.
He gave all the gift there. No? Because, see, Sudama was a pure devotee of the Lord. He didn't want anything from Lord. What he wanted is the love and care, which Lord gave.
But he was a very poor man.
Yeah, but there he got, no? His wife got everything. When Sudama went back to Sudamagiri, his hut was not available there. Instead, there was a golden palace built where his wife and children all comes with golden decoration and they will come. Sudama could not identify. He asked, who are you? And she says, I am your wife. Then he says, what happened? From where you got all this? Did you steal? No, then he says, no, Krishna gave this all this. Overnight he gave. By the time Sudama reached there, it was because Sudama did not express, I want this Krishna, but his wife had expressed, and Sudama's mind, it was thinking, how to ask Krishna. I should not ask. I should not exploit our friendship. That was his mind. But Krishna knows. So Krishna, I told you, is a businessman. Unless you give Krishna, he will not give you something. So what Sudama gave, he gave the chicken rice. He gave. When Krishna was eating that one, he was giving there. So he gave. Okay, strong connection with superiors. You should have emotional and spiritual connection with superiors, heart vibrating with gratitude for them. Have full respect, high respect, service to the seniors, whoever assigned, especially like president of the Yatra leader. We have to have full respect. Even if they shout at us, even if they see, they're also under pressure. Unless we take their pressure, how we can move forward? We have to support them. Have gratitude for them. Senior God siblings, spiritual master of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada. So in the Preeti Lakshana, again, same thing repeats here also. Bhakti Shakti also, to have Shakti, you should have superiors respect. And also for Preeti Lakshanam also you should have. Family spirit and peer saga. Doing devotional service together. Again, we have to, it's a collective management, comes back there. Living like a family without any false pride, appreciative of and grateful to one another. This is another important seminar we have to take, how to appreciate and how to be grateful. This is where failure happens. One of the things we are experiencing in Balaram Desh, Bahrain, is we are not able to appreciate fully. I'm not saying it's not happening, it's happening, but we want to develop further. Appreciation and grateful. Krishna was very grateful. Have you seen anywhere whoever rendered Krishna service, he ignored them? You will not see. You read full Bhagavatam, Krishna book. Little seva, somebody else remember. What to speak of devotees? Hiranyakashipu he gave much. Just because of the request of Allah. So, Krishna is such a personality, he will not ignore anything, actually. So these are all very important for us. We should, when the Bhakti Vriksha, if a new member comes, should thank him. Prabhu, thank you so much. You came for our Bhakti Vriksha today. You are giving your time. Please have a seat. And at the end also, you should thank them. You are giving so much time. What happens when we appreciate? We become humble. If you don't appreciate, we become something else. Very important. And grateful also, because Krishna is expressing gratefulness to everyone. Why not we? We are after all Jiva. Priti Lakshana. Can someone read? Probably until now you are not read anything.
The newcomers are deeply touched and
Captivated.
captivated by the devotees' nice dealing with them, and the friendship are given.
Yeah. See, when newcomer comes, he notice only two things. How we have dealt with him, how we are dealing each other. अभी आया है मियाँ बीवी हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ, उन लोग झगड़ा करके उनके घर में नहीं जगह, अरे कौन जाएगा, उन लोग हमेशा झगड़ा करते रहते हैं, हमारे सामने झगड़ा किया तो हम क्या करेगा. So similarly, Bhakti Vriksha, within Bhakti Vriksha, we should have a very good understanding. The leaders and Bhakti Vriksha leaders, they should have very loving relationship with each other. That attracts new people. And your dealings with new people, that attracts. This is very important for Priti Lakshana. So we talked about Bhakti Shakti, we talked about Priti Lakshana, now is Dakshata. Dakshata means how you present things. You have spiritual potency, you have a spiritual substance you have with you to give, you know, knowledge, everything you are having. You are very loving personality, but you don't know how to present it. Then everything fails, no? If the child is very intelligent, he has worked so hard, you don't know how to write in the exam, डर जाएगा बैठ के, उसको लिखना नहीं होता है उधर, खलास गया ना, how much you are intelligent. So similarly, you may be a very good preacher, you may be a very good giving love and care, but you don't know how to present things. This also plays a major role. Presenting is very important. So, can someone read? Yeah, Prabhu, please read. Please read loud so everyone can hear.
Nakshata, skills for packaging casing attractively, making the case
Krishna conscious.
relevant and interesting for the audience. Bridging technique, giving seminars on stress, time, self-management instead of directly Bhagavad Gita, especially for college students who are looking for something that will immediately help them.
So I have taken these things from His Grace Radhesham Prabhuji's preaching. Some classes are there for those who are doing some courses in GBC we have. So I took from these three aspects. So Dakshata means presenting. How to present? It should be understandable for the receiver. And you should present Krishna consciousness in a very attractive way. You should create a challenge for them. If you don't create a challenge, people will relax. So what is challenge? Challenge is not that make big challenges for them. अरे आज आपने sixth canto खत्म करना है सुबह से शाम तक. Don't give targets which they cannot achieve. But create a challenge, something like प्रभु जी आज हमारा मंदिर का क्लीनिंग प्रोग्राम है, सब लोग आओ क्लीन करना है आज हमको. It's a challenge, no? Cleaning a temple, old temple is a challenge. So when it's created differently, प्रभु जी हम ये कमरा करेगा, प्रभु we'll take that room, we'll take this altar, we will clean. So they will show a lot of enthusiasm when the challenge is. Prabhupada created a challenge, you know. He made a Krishna conscious movement. It's a challenge he created. Then whole world started following that one. Imagine Prabhupada thought, okay, ठीक है जो चार लोग आएगा हम उनको करके छोड़ देंगे. It was not his important. So like, don't give Bhagavad Gita knowledge directly to a student who comes to you. Or I was telling Janardhan Prabhu about doctors. So for doctors preaching, when you're preaching, you're gonna say, I'm not this body. They'll say, सब लोग दर्द है मेरे पास आते हैं, मैं दवाई देते हैं, आप बोलते हैं, I'm not this body. Get lost. They will say, doctor के पास जाते हैं हम दर्द करके. So it doesn't work. So there's something doctor language has to be used, when you have a group of doctors, nurses, and all your family, and you preach them in a way they can understand. So that is dakshata actually, putting things. College students here, youngsters are there, make something very familiar or very compatible for them. Okay, somebody can read. प्रेमय प्रभु या प्रेमय प्रभु आपका बारी आया अभी.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Making the Krishna conscious message relevant and interesting for the audience. Srila Prabhupada identified the right words which the common man will understand. For example, Brahma is the first engineer of the universe, car body instead of a chariot body, helmet instead of mukut, and easy journey to other planets, etc. Hare Krishna.
So Prabhupada used those words. Thank you, Prabhupada. Prabhupada used those words so that they can understand. It's a Western world. If they go and tell Brahma, creator, and all like this, they will not easily understand. Then they say engineer, some construction related. So it's very important for us to use words which they can understand. Don't give Sanskrit words. So I am Sanskrit student. I will give Sanskrit big words and all that. So there are 6 parts for so dakshata, how to present. So 3 things we learned. We learned the spiritual potence or spiritual substance we should have, preacher. Priti Lakshana, we should be caring and loving. The third one is how to present things. It should be palatable for the receiver, actually. These 3 things are very important for a preacher. Now, when we come to the Bhakti Vriksha has a pattern. Don't conduct in your own way what you want to do. That depends on the audience and permission from the authority. Unless they permit, don't change the pattern, because this is tested worldwide. It has worked very well. Many have become devotees. So please follow this pattern. What are those? Krishna Bhakta Sangha, Krishna Nama Sankirtana, Krishna Nama Japa, Krishna Katha, Krishna Prachara, Krishna Prasada. These are the 6 actually. So please follow this pattern only. This is exactly what we do, Bhakti. Now we'll do in the Krishna Bhakta Sangha means association. Beginning when they come, we introduce, we talk to them. Then we'll have icebreakers in the beginning. Some Kirtan is done. Then Krishna Nama Sankirtana. We do Jai Radha Madhava and Kirtana. Then Krishna Nama Japa. We do 1 round of chanting. Then after that, Krishna Katha. Here where we talk about discovery, then explanation, and then application. All these, these 3 things are done in Krishna Katha. You speak about a topic and then we interact with them. Then Krishna Prachara. You should ask Prabhu, how was your week? What all you did? Did you speak about Krishna to others? And you read 1 quotation from preaching. Preaching is the essence. You read 1 quotation from there and tell them how important a preacher is. So that is Krishna Prachara, taking some reports from them, what happened and all. Like Prabhu said, sadhana chart, all these exchange you can do there. Then Krishna Prasadam. At the end, you give the Prasadam. You all have honor together. There is something, I have put it here. After there is something called, okay, I came, I took a Bhakti Vriksha, I did wonderful. Then after going home, you have to do these 2 things. This Vihanga is not going home. This is for 1 year plan. Vihanga Avalokana means the bird's eye view. Now we are on 28th of July. Next year, 2024, 28th of July. 1 year you plan. I will take 50 Bhakti Vriksha, 52 Bhakti Vriksha. There is 1 year. In this 52 Bhakti Vrikshas, I am going to cover whole Bhagavad Gita, for example. Then how many chapters I have to teach? How many shlokas I have to focus? How I have to do? All these you should have yearly plan or avalokana you have to do. How the bird sees the whole world from top. You should see how you can take care of that community who are coming to you, how you can manage them for next 1 year, 2 year, 5 year plan. Because we have to do yearly plan only because here it's a floating population in Gulf. So we have to depend on. Simhavalokana means what the lion does after killing an animal, it walks few steps and then again it turns back and sees whether the animal is alive or not. And it sees whether somebody is coming and attacking me, anyone is coming behind me at all. Of course, we are not going to do as a Bhakti Vrishya preacher, anybody attacking us or anybody. No, that's not the principle here is you should contemplate on your class what you have given. Here I want to quote Dr. Vishwesharaya, who is the architect of India, is called Moksha Gupta. He's from Karnataka, he's an engineer. And he was chief minister of Mysore state in those days. He was walking in his village, Muddenahalli's village, one small grama village. He was just walking, he was going in front of his primary school. He was just walking. Then he turned to the school and he was looking at the school. Then headmaster from inside, he saw the chief minister of the state is standing in front of the school and he went running. Mahaswami, in Kannada we call Mahaswami, is big personality. This is your school where you studied. Please come inside. Talk few words to the children. He became very happy with Vishwesharaya. He entered inside, he came, he sat and he started talking to the children. He gave a lecture. Then he went. Night, he sat, he thought, I told so many wrong things to the children. Then he came next day morning again walking. He called the headmaster. He said, please arrange a lecture now. I have come with preparation. Yesterday, what I gave was not with preparation. I want to make sure I will give proper knowledge to the innocent children. So those who are listening from you, the members, they are all innocent. So make sure the knowledge what you are giving is the right source and right knowledge. There should be reference for that one. When you do Simhavalokana, when you contemplate on the knowledge what you have given, you will come to know where and all you have done mistakes or you have to correct yourself. Please correct. You record the lecture you have given, you yourself hear that one. You'll be very happy to hear that one because may baat kiya kya? Yes, sir. A feeling aata hai, you try. You give one lecture and hear after 2-3 days. You will say, yes, sir. Oh, I should have told instead of like this, like that, I should have told. So next week when you go, you correct that point, what you have done wrong earlier. For example, one of my cousin, he shared me one video where one ISKCON devotee is speaking about Bhagavad Gita. He said there are 701 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita, he mentioned. Then question comes, is it 700 shlokas or 701 shlokas? So my cousin, he started telling everyone 701 shlokas are there in Bhagavad Gita. Then when he sent, I was surprised. Why is telling instead of 700, he's telling 701, he's telling like this. Very giving. Whereas there is a subtitle coming, it says 700 shlokas. So is when he's telling. So that video could have been corrected and reproduced, sent back again, if there is a correction. So this Bhakti Leader has to do. You cannot go on giving some wrong messages and just because they are respecting you, you have to contemplate on what you have given and you have to correct and move forward. This is very important for Bhakti. Now, knowledge can become realization only through service. Bhakti Riksha members comes, you give big lectures and information, then they will get all the knowledge, they will repeat whatever you have told, you tell I am not this body, they will tell I am not this body. But have they realized I am not this body? So engage them in the service in the Bhakti Riksha. When they come, give them some service, cleaning, not in the beginning, but as they grow, as they show interest, some plate washing or serving prashadam. They will be very happy to do. That way they can realize and they can stick to Bhakti Prasad, but not by just getting the knowledge. Okay. Now next I'll go a little quick here. Already 9:45 past. Should we continue this tomorrow also?
Because now we have another 4 points, right?
How many slides?
Yeah. 4 points. I can go quick now.
Yeah, okay.
Another 10 minutes, I will finish quickly.
Okay.
Then tomorrow we can have detailed discussion if anyone has questions about this. Okay, Vamanadeva, what he did? Vamanadeva, with 3 steps, he won the whole universe. One on the ground, one on the sky, one on the head of the Bali Maharaj. Because Bali was the king. Unless he surrenders, even if he has won everything, he has not won. So he has to be won. Similarly, we have 3C concept, which Padisham Prabhu stresses a lot. Contact, cultivate, and care. Contact through book distribution, Harinam, Rathayatra, big programs, you can contact them and collect. Now here mostly it is personal contacts. You know somebody, you met somebody, potential. And sometimes you go to supermarket, you see somebody very religious, spiritual. Just say hello, how are you? And just talk to them. They may say hello, how are you? Also, if they respond, if they don't respond, they don't respond. Yeah. Some Indian families, they can try something. Prabhu can tell more about this for you when further things will be there. Cultivate weekly program. It should be cultivation. It's not that पेड़ डाल दिया पानी नहीं डालेगा. You have to put water regularly. Care. Unless care is there, nothing will happen. We have to mentor them. Counseling, emotionally sheltered in a family type of community leads to stability. So that way, these 3 you can win one person. First, contact, cultivate, and give the care. He will be for you lifelong. Forget about Bhakti. 6 tips for effective Bhakti Vriksha. I will quickly read this. Create relationship. Sit in a circle. These are all principles. Be punctual. Okay. Shuru karo as a leader, you have to be there. Be punctual. Have an apprentice. Apprentice means junior to you, who can support you. Assistant Bhakti Vriksha leader, you should be there. Then keep prasadam simple. Otherwise, the host will be busy in cooking prasadam. Husband wife nahi rahega. Baki log baith ke, focus will not be there. So I heard from Mathura Desh, one devotee shared, when they were making big prasadam, they don't have time. They are coming and taking good prasadam and going, no improvement happening. Then they made it prasadam simple and more focused on discussion and all. Then there was a lot of progress. In our Bahrain, in our temple, sometimes we say, बहुत अच्छा प्रसादम बनाएंगे ताकि बहुत लोग होएगा हमारा मंदिर में. आया नहीं. 300 का 300 ही है, उससे ज्यादा नहीं, जितना भी प्रसादम अच्छा बना. We have a Krishna temple in Manama. Some of you might have seen. They give very simple dal rice. 3,000, 5,000 will attend there. So it doesn't mean you give big prasadam, they will come. Prasadam is only one part, actually. So keep it simple. Have fun. Okay, I'll show here. See, for relationship, when first time when we meet, आपका नाम क्या है? हमारा नाम है. आपका नाम क्या है? हमारा नाम. Everything very good. Wavelength, same wavelength. We come to their level and we are on the same level. After 6 months and a year now, there is a difference in wavelength now. The leader and the subject, there's a difference passing of the time. Oh, aisa hai, ye aisa hai, I am on the high, you are on the low, all these thoughts. Pehla din nahi tha ye. But Bhakti Vriksha aim is not like that. The leader should bring everyone to the same level. Pull karna hai, सबको एक लेवल में ऊपर ऊंचा उठाना है. ये लीडर का काम है actually. Sit in circle. This is time management. Prabhupada says punctual, and we have to do all the things within that time. Prabhupada is giving the formula. I put some minutes here. Normally, Bhakti Visha is a 90-minute program, 1.5 hours. What are the things happens there? Junior devotee, train one assistant teacher. It's very high apprentices. Always keep him with you and train him time to time. He is your alternative. You go on vacation 1 month, he should be able to manage. Very important. Prasadam, keep it very simple. No taxing for the host. Have picnic for them, take them out. Sometime you can have garden discussions, go to the garden and have discussion. Dramas, within the Bhakti Vriksha, you allow